Hello everybody, welcome back to another Banger Originator video. Now today I'm going to be telling you how you can improve in Mania. I'm going to be giving some tips, some tricks, just explaining, what is improvement, how can you improve, and all of the mindsets you need to have your best chance at getting up there. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and of course none of this is fact, this is just my opinion. So yeah, hope you enjoy. Of course, everybody comes from the same place. They all start as a 6-digit or 7-digit, depends how weird Osu wants to be. You set your first play, then you go to 6-digit. And in the early days, a lot of players might be a bit overwhelmed. There's a lot of players, they look so good, but you're so bad, you can't do anything, you're trash, But the thing with 6 digits is they have nothing to compare themselves to. They can't say, today I'm doing really bad, because today is the first day, and this week is the first week, and this month is the first month. So 6 digits tend to have really good mentals where they don't compare themselves to their past selves. They don't get that annoyed over if they're actually doing bad. Sure, they might be a little overwhelmed, but the mindset 6 digits have is what allows a lot of 6 digits to improve really fast. And of course, you will improve really fast in the beginning because you'll be picking up the fundamentals, learning the keys. So you can't always expect to improve at the same rate as you did at 6-digit, because that is when almost all of your growth happens. 4-digit is nothing compared to 6-digit because there's just so many more people, and 6 digits, a lot of them might not even be that focused on ranks early on, and ranks are a massive roadblock into improving, because if you get too focused on them, you'll be practicing completely wrong skill sets, you'll develop really bad habits, and it's just not going to help you at all. And that's why I'm really emphasizing the importance of the 6-digit mindset. I know it sounds silly, but they have great mindsets. At least some of them do. I know my mindset was a lot better at 6-digit than it was at early 4-digit, because you're just new, everything's fresh, and you just love the game. And I will touch more on that mindset aspect a bit later around the 4-digit range. But if you're a 6-digit out there and you're struggling to improve, you're roadblocked, and it's very common to be stuck around the 4 to 5 star range at 6-digit and 5-digit. But if you're stuck a bit, maybe around 3 stars for a 6-digit, the best thing you can do, and I know people say this all the time, but this really is the only thing that will work at 6-digit. Play the game more, try out some LN. I know a lot of 6 digits hate LN because it's really hard starting out, but try some LN, try getting some 99s, try FCing some maps, try pushing on some maps, just try enjoying the game, taking it slowly at your own pace, just enjoy the game. And once you get a bit closer to that 5-digit, 4-digit range, then you can start doing different things to improve. But first you need to build up your fundamentals and get your skill sets ready. And then you can start going in different directions, choosing your skill sets. Just keep enjoying the game and make sure you never lose touch of your mental, because that really is the most important aspect of the game. So by this point, you've gotten past 6-digit, you're a 5-digit, you've had your crazy arc, you've gone crazy, you've set 100 so many times, you've farmed, but you've also enjoyed the game. And now you're starting to develop a skill set. And now not everyone does this, sure, some people will be generalists. But at least for me, at about the mid 5-digit range, I started to realize, hey, I'm pretty good at Jacks, and I seem to be a lot better at Jacks than I am at Rice and LN. I'm suck at LN, and some people might be better at LN, some people might be better at Rice. And this is one of the most important parts of the game. This is when you start to really get into what skills you like, what skills you're good at, and you can start to main something specific. And at this point, you have a lot more options open to you, because you can specifically practice skill sets. So if you want to get better at Rice, when you get to this skill range, you have the base knowledge, you have the base skill to practice these certain skill sets, and this is how you will improve for the rest of the game, at least up until my knowledge of 4-digit. And the people around that mid 5-digit range may be wondering, how can I improve these skill sets? Because it's very common for people to get into that barrier of 4 to 5 stars. As I mentioned earlier, this can be the hardest point of the entire game, because once you get to that mid 5-digit, your 6-digit improvement, it's slowing down, and now you're into the real stuff. So how can I improve certain skill sets like Jack, like LN, like Rice? How can I get better to pass these harder maps and to get on these harder maps? the key difference between 6-digit and going to around 5 to 4-digit, getting into that higher skill category, is you go from just playing more to improve to playing more in specific ways. And I feel like a lot of people miss out that key piece of information, that you don't always just need to play more, you need to play more of specific things. So if you're a Jack main and you want to improve your stream speed because you've been playing so much Jack, you've gotten rusty at streams and you're just not very good at streams. Like I got into the same problem at around this 5-4-digit range, where I was a hard Jack main transitioning to LN and my stream speed left in the dust. I was terrible at that kind of rise. So how do you improve these specific skill sets? Well, you don't just play more, you need to play these specific skill sets, and you need to play maps that slowly step it up. So you need to play stream practice maps or Jack practice maps or mini Jack practice maps, going into even smaller, even more specific subsets of skill sets. And at this point, the game just completely opens up, because you now start to understand the different skills that Mania has, and you need to understand these to be able to improve more. Because if you don't understand these different skill sets, then all you're going to be able to do is just play more. And really the key piece of information you should be taking away from this is to not work harder, but to work smarter and focus on what you need to improve at to get better overall. And always remember, while you're going about this, to keep a healthy mental, take breaks, because once you get closer to this 4-digit range, this game is very physical and you're going to start getting a lot faster, and it's going to start putting a strain on your body. And if you're playing every day for hours on end, you're going to injure yourself, you're going to hurt yourself, and you're going to have to take a long break. And obviously no one wants to take a long break by force, because then that just makes you feel horrible. But definitely take a couple days off every here and there, and maybe 2 weeks off at times. And if you have to, take a month or 2 off, and that's fine, because then you can come back and you can unrust and you can get even better than your prime. And I would say the most important point in the game for mental is as soon as you get to 4-digit, because a lot of people, they might lose that motivation because they've been pushing for it for so long, and they got 4-digit, you don't know what to do next. But you still have more goals. You can get to 5k, you can improve your rice, you can improve your Jack, you can improve your SV, you can improve your accuracy, you can join tournaments, you can sign up to be a commentator or a player or a tester. You can do all these different things, so you always have goals. Just keeping your mental fed, just keeping you happy, slowly working towards these different things. Just don't push too hard. So to conclude, what have we learned from this video? Well, for around the 6-digit range, you're going to want to just keep playing the game consistently and having fun, playing it when you feel like it. And that will eventually lead to very healthy, natural improvement. And it tends to be very fast for 6-digit. And leading into the 5-digit range, you will start to understand more different skill sets. And if you want to practice specific maps, make sure they're quality maps, and don't spam retry. I will have a link in the description for some maps that I've used to help me unrust, which is very similar to improving in a way, because you do have to almost re-improve to unrust. So I would definitely recommend checking out my unrust guide if you happen to take a break at any point and you need some help getting back into it. I'll also have a link in the description to that and a link in the comments. And for the 4-digit range, the most important thing in my opinion is to definitely focus on the mental. Of course, you want to also combine the 6 and 5-digit knowledge into 4-digit. So you want to keep playing regularly, but also take some breaks at 4-digit and keep the mental going. Make sure you're happy, focus on the right things. Don't go too crazy for PP. That sounds kind of mad, but just don't do it, because it never ends well. You know, sometimes it kind of feels like, you know, every range has their problems. You know, 6 digits, they don't know how to improve, but they don't realize that they can just improve by playing. 5 digits, you know, they're struggling to improve, and, you know, their skill is not going up as quick. So, you know, they feel like they're not doing good enough. And 4 digits, I feel like 4 digits just kind of lose their way. You know, they forget what's important, and they forget things they knew at 6-digit. That the game's for fun and you should just enjoy it really, and just take it slow. You don't have to go too crazy. And, you know, for people like me, I love pushing. Pushing's amazing. But remember, take some breaks. I said it a million times this video, but it is so important to take some breaks and just refresh yourself every now and then. Again, this is not fact, this is just my personal opinion. I could be completely wrong, it could be completely different for you, it could all be flipped, but my intention here is to just see if I can help anyone, and if I do, then I'm glad I helped. And as I said before, there's some links in the description, and remember to install Osu Trainer. I'll also have that linked in the description. It's an amazing rate changer, it lets you slow down and speed up maps. So if a map's too hard, you can slow it down, practice it a bit more, so hopefully that helps. I hope you have fun on your Mania journey. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
Thanks for watching everyone, I hope you all enjoyed my video. Go check out my other videos, and consider subscribing as it will make me feel good. I'll see you all in the next video.